Hey guys, welcome back. Um, Playing Animal Crossing. Um, I'm not sure. Well, first thing to mention is that I'm kind of just continuing my current game, which I rented this and I got it on like Wednesday, and I played it for maybe 5 hours already. I know if you're like a good Let's Player or whatever, you're supposed to start from the beginning, but I don't know. I just didn't want to put too much thought into it, and like, I don't know, because I was just like, I don't know, it's just easier this way, and I don't think it's a weird big deal. And so yeah, I was trying to think of what to play this week, and I thought this would be nice and fun because I didn't have a super great week. I didn't have a lot of notes. I didn't know what to talk about, so I thought, let's just have fun in Animal Crossing. I was starting to feel super nostalgic playing this, which is weird because I have played the other ones, like the 3DS one, and I didn't feel very nostalgic playing those. But this was like, oh, maybe it's because I had just recently played the original one on this channel. Oops. I don't know if you can hear my computer, but it's being loud again. I have to quarantine it in the bathroom. Oops. The buttons on this are a little bit... Animal Crossing is always like... Okay, well, let's just go to the museum. I did some stuff yesterday, and I was thinking, just wait until tomorrow to do it. So that, because I'm afraid I'm going to run out of stuff to do. I don't know if I have 2 hours worth of... I'm sure I can find 2 hours worth of stuff to do today. So I can get a week's worth of episodes. Is that book just floating there? I got the museum. So maybe today I could talk a little bit about Animal Crossing stuff. Oh boy, here we go again. I feel like I'm doing a bad job. Every week, I feel like I'm doing something bad. I caught a red snapper. I remember in the original Animal Crossing, that was the one you wanted to get. That was like it wasn't super rare, but you would always catch it on the beach, the red snapper. There was one better than that, but I forget, because I never caught it. I'm a bit busy. This game is a little bit more... I guess I did play the original one recently, and I'm comparing it. This game, it's a little bit more... What's the word? Traditional. In that you do make incremental progress. The original Animal Crossing, they just kind of... You start working for Tom Nook, and then once you finish that, it's just like do whatever, make money. But this game, they do some traditional game mechanic stuff, like, well, first they start you off on a part of the island that's separated from a different part of the island, which has other stuff on it. I mean, I'm already at the other part of the island, so it's not really a big thing. But that was the first thing I was like, wait, there's no bridges. And then you meet Blathers, and he says, there's stuff on the other side of the river, like fossils. So build this pole thing. I think anybody who, maybe younger people who might go back and play the original Animal Crossing might be surprised at how it's not. It doesn't even really feel like a game. It's like what am I doing? I'm just fishing and catching bugs all day, and then I sell them for money, and then that's it. And then if I want to visit someone's town, I have to bring the memory card to their house and put it in. How many more? I think if you donate like 15 things, he gives you, or he upgrades his, he can build like a museum or something. I'm almost there. I'm sorry, I feel bad. I'll listen to you blathers. He's a good guy. Okay, he said 9 more, right? I have to, I saved, I feel very squeaky. Everything's kind of squeaky. My chair and the desk. I have to look at my Nook Miles. This is a new thing. For me, anyway. Your Nook Miles are how you upgrade your tent, I think. And you unlock Nook Miles by doing stuff. So this is something that isn't in the original Animal Crossing, or even in the other recent ones, I don't think. It's like achievements. Fish, get 10 fish and get 100 fish. It's a way to... That's a traditional thing that's in most games. And so when you play the old Animal Crossing games, you think, it's weird that it's not there. And sometimes you think, well, it's kind of not the point. You don't want to... The point of Animal Crossing is to just kind of... My chair, why is it being so squeaky? Stop it. I need a better chair. I mean, this is a good chair. He's a good guy, but maybe he has to go. The point of the Animal Crossing games always kind of seemed like they were doing it on purpose, that they weren't including this kind of stuff. The point was to live in the world and to talk to the people and for it to be kind of boring. It wasn't to be thinking like, oh, I gotta get all these Nook Miles and I gotta dig and I gotta shovel all these things. I think when I was a kid, I probably thought of it that way too. I remember thinking like, oh, I gotta get all the fossils and, oh, there's a new fossil. I gotta get all of them. I gotta collect all the fishes and put them in the museum. I gotta collect all the KK songs. I almost have 5,000. Oh, I got a wisp secret. When I was a kid, I did like this kind of stuff. Like this is like an RPG element almost. Well, something you would see in a Harvest Moon game is something like this kind of. Or like Stardew Valley, how they give you achievements or just quests, stuff to do. But even when I was like a 10-year-old kid and I played the original Animal Crossing, I remember having this thought where you finish your job with Tom Nook and you think, okay, now what? What do I do now? After you do that, you're kind of supposed to just go to bed and then come back the next day. I guess that's the interesting thing about this game is like it's real time. You can't just keep playing it for 10 hours every day. There's like a limit. You can't keep doing, but like if you play Stardew Valley, you can just keep doing it. You just keep doing this. Go to bed, wake up. Ooh, I need that. So it is interesting that they're starting to introduce these kind of mechanics to Animal Crossing. How do we feel about that? I'm an Animal Crossing purist. I hope that's not my car. Sometimes my car alarm goes off. It could be. I'm scared. I've always had like this fear, because okay, stop, good. When I lived with my parents, sometimes my car alarm was kind of broken. It would just go off. Then we got it fixed. But I'm always worried it might just happen again, and then I don't know what do you do? Oh, I have a bunch of these. Do all of them. Yeah, I don't know. I remember it doesn't seem like this is the kind of game that I would like when I was a kid, because there wasn't much to do. You just pick apples and fish. But I really liked it. I played it a lot. And I remember I played it with my cousins, and I remember having fun doing that. I brought the game to their house, and I think they had like a strategy guide where it was like, well, this is when you can catch the fish, the special fish. So then we would change the clock on the game and go to like fall or whatever and try and catch the fish, because it only comes out when it's raining. Did I do all of them? Okay. I'm fine. Okay, the fossils don't count towards the exhibit. I thought they would. Oop, but I got a thing. What'd I get? So I think I need 5,000 Nook miles. It's weird that they would give you another form of currency that's not bells. I don't know why they decided to do that, and not just be like, when you get the achievement you get bells. Well, I guess because bells, you use bells to buy stuff. I guess that's a good idea. I don't know. Like furniture and stuff, and they don't want you to waste your money. They don't want you to have to decide between like a furniture or a house upgrade. What should I do? I don't know. I guess I'll end for there for today. You. I'm doing pretty good. Look at all my fish. Remember in the original Animal Crossing, the red snapper was like 3,000 bells or something. So that was the best way to make money. You would think you get a red snapper, but then you would get a sea bass. Oh no. I wonder if this can break. Okay. I don't know how to get up on this ledge. So that's another part that's separated. That's like progression. That's a normal thing in a game for progression. You unlock this area, you unlock that area. But Animal Crossing was never like that before. It's weird that they decided to do it now. It always seemed like a conscious choice to not do that. We're going to be different. We're just going to be a little bit more relaxed. We don't want you to constantly be thinking about what's the next upgrade and what's the next. Because in this game they also introduce crafting. And it seems like you can craft better stuff. So I have a flimsy axe. It seems like eventually you can craft a strong axe and you can do more stuff with it. Progression, which is like what you would see in Harvest Moon game. But it always seemed like Animal Crossing was trying to consciously be different from Harvest Moon. But now it seems like they're going towards Harvest Moon. I don't know why. I mean, I don't really mind it. I've always kind of liked Harvest Moon anyway, but it was nice that Animal Crossing tried to be a little bit different. Anyway, that's my Animal Crossing rant. What's your favorite Animal Crossing game? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think, well, the other Animal Crossings I did, I liked the first one a lot, but then it did start to get a little bit old. Like, oh, I'm just doing the same thing again. I'm just going to a town and upgrading my house and buying furniture. The other Animal Crossings I didn't really like it, but I feel like I might like this one a lot. I mean, I like the other Animal Crossings because it's Animal Crossing, but I just get kind of bored of doing the same thing. Oh, I'm doing the same thing. I'm getting the house and I'm doing the... Yeah, I think if this game was the same as those other ones, I wouldn't like it as much. So it's kind of nice that they're changing it for me. But I would like, well, give new people a chance to like Animal Crossing who have never played it before. But it's good for me. Okay. Anyway, hope you're all doing okay. And have a good day. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.